What's up, guys? Welcome back to another podcast. This is Why Now Is Your Time. I got a special guest.
Yes.
Let me tell you something, man. I looked at all his information. Do I know him yet personally? No. But he will become one of my good friends, man. What's up? Welcome to the podcast, man.
Yes.
So tell the people about you, man. Just tell them a little bit about you before we get going.
So, why now is the time?
Yes.
So thank you so much to you
I
and your lovely
appreciate it.
wife
I appreciate
for being here today.
Yes.
When we met on IG,
Yes.
as you looked me up,
Yes.
I looked you up.
We looking.
and something that stood out about you.
Come on,
Right?
I appreciate it.
Your preparation, your desire for excellence, and your desire to go to the next level.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You have a great platform here to educate, to inform the next generation
Yes.
what excellence look like,
Come on.
what perfection looks like,
Come on, talk about it.
and what being a great steward looks
Man.
like. So thank you so much for
Man,
for
I
me
appreciate
being
it. I appreciate those
Yes.
credentials. But I want the world to know about you. Because
Yes.
the one thing listen, this man, don't let him fool you now.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
man, hey, if he ain't a billionaire yet, it's coming.
Yes. So thank you for the millions of people who's watching and listening. My name is Andre Barad with Yes to Real Estate.
Yes, sir.
I am co-owner with my lovely wife, Joanne Barad. Joanne, I love you. Thank you for what you do for the brand.
Yes.
Thank you for taking the brand to the next level.
Come on.
It's nothing like having a strong woman
Woo, come on.
by your side.
Come
And I'm not
on.
talking about a yes woman, even though
I know.
it's yes to real estate.
Yes.
Right? So a woman who would say, I don't agree with that. Here's
Come
my
on.
reason why. A woman to say, yeah, I see your point, but here's my point. And a woman to say, Andre, you was right about that one.
Ooh.
You need all of
Come
that
on. Yes, sir.
in a woman. So, Joe,
Yes.
thank you so much.
Yes.
And then my lovely kids, Chase,
Uh-oh.
he's 6.
Yes.
Skylar, she's 3.
Mm.
And let me tell you, my son has been coming with me ever since he's been 8 months,
Talk
crawling
about
in
it.
homes,
Yes.
being around the environment.
Come on.
And as for the millions of people who's watching and listening who have kids, let
Come
me
on.
tell you, there's nothing like introducing success to your kids and allow them to be engulfed and in their spirit.
Come on.
Right? I can teach my son and daughter everything about success in real estate, but if they're not seeing it,
Come
if
on.
they're not looking at it and seeing who I'm around, then it's not going to do any justice. And the reason why I'm going into this because
Yes. Talk about it.
Well, I want people to know.
Yes, the
why-
foundation.
Yes, why Yes to Real Estate is successful.
Yes.
So big shout out to my marketing team, Voss and Jenny.
Mm.
You know, the slogan, the information on Facebook and Instagram.
Come
they
on.
are the
Own
ones-
it. They own
Yeah.
it daily.
So thank you so much. And then Michael, my marketing guy, right? My
Come on.
analytics guy.
Come on.
Here's the thing about success, that if you do not know what's drawing the people, what's getting
Yes.
people attention, what you're lacking, and what you need to do to go to the next level,
Ooh,
it's
come on.
crucial for your growth in business. So Michael, our analytics guy, marketing guy. And then another great thing about Yes to Real Estate
Come
and
on.
success is the team.
You need that team.
Partners. So shout out to my Diamond. She's my transaction coordinator and the
Okay.
GC for new construction. And then Ashley with Rush
on.
Green Properties. She does the same thing that I do. She's an agent, realtor, developer, rehabber. But here's the
Come
thing.
on.
Her and I are in partnership on several deals.
I love it.
And we complement each other. So for the millions of people, if you want to have true success,
Come on.
you need a team. And thank you to the Yes to Real Estate team for what you guys are doing for the brand.
So the team acronym, the acronym for team, you know the acronym, huh?
Yes, together
Come
everyone
on.
achieves more.
Yes, we need that. And I
Yeah.
tell people all the time, man, it's so important. So let's talk about some things that you do. So I want to know about the story. You know, when you say you started your program under the shade tree,
Yeah.
and now it's growing
Yeah.
to the next level. So let's just talk about the different programs, what you got on. Just talk about the real estate part.
Yeah.
Then we'll go into the development part.
Yes.
And then we'll go into like what you got going on. So
Yes, absolutely. I want before
And
I
then
go,
remember, this is your camera too.
that's my camera
Yes.
right there. So before I tap into the real estate part, I love to give kind of like the background
Come
of
on.
how Yes became, right?
Yes.
So imagine all my W-2, my corporate people out there. There's nothing wrong with that, right?
Yes.
I just left my job last year, right?
Come on.
And it was a partnership, right? Your job is there to provide funds for you, and you are there to make the money to invest in your business.
Ooh, talk about it. They need to know this.
Yeah. So as long as you understand that you and your job is a partnership, right? It's a two-way street. Then you know that you're there for just a small amount of time.
Come on.
So I remember growing in the business. I was working at the light company, Reliant Energy back then.
Come on.
Growing, I was a meter reader, turning people lights off and on. Right? Shout out to turning lights off and on. And then I elevated, right? And then I was reading meters, and I turned people lights off and on. I was one of the youngest people to do that job. And the thing about this, everyone, success, if you're not harness it and understand where it comes from, it can't consume you.
No, it can't.
Right?
It can every day.
Yeah. So I realized I got real cocky because it became easy for me. So I was young, making money.
Come on.
And got the promotion.
Tell the truth.
But when I got the promotion, I was turning someone lights on and off. I remember going to this particular place, and someone was stealing electricity.
Wow.
Right? So I called the cops on her.
Okay.
So, right, I called the cops on her. The cops came, and I stood looking at the cop. Yes, sir, this person right here is stealing power, right? I need for you to do something, right?
Dang.
Instead of me having a conversation with her and let her know that this is not right, I began to get full of myself. How many of you have allowed success to get full of yourself?
You get arrogant. Come on.
So I remember the cop said, okay, give me your driver's license. We'll handle this. So I'm looking at her with my checks up and saying, you getting ready to go to jail, right?
Oh, come on.
The cop put her in the cop car. He came back and looked at me right in my face and said, you're going to jail.
Dang.
I'm looking around. I'm like, me? He says, yes. I said, what happened? He said, you have a suspended license for not going to court for no insurance. Right? So he put me in the cop car along with her, and I'm looking at her, and she's looking at me, and she said, see, if you didn't let pride get in the way and just let me know what was going on, you wouldn't be here.
God would, this thing about God, he would put you in situations to make you say, see, now you got to check yourself. I call it, let's self-check yourself.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times when and like you just said, we become successful in this journey because people always ask me, I've been job free for over 4 years. People always ask me, hey man, how you became job free? And I said the same thing you said. I said, one thing I learned how to take my money from the railroad and invest into my business. And then eventually, once the money caught up with the railroad, I walked away.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But I think it's steps and strategies that people need to know about, like, why is it that you do. So let's get into your mind of a hustler, a mind of a, and I call everybody entrepreneur hustlers because, you know, entrepreneurship is tricky.
Yep.
One day you might make $10,000, next day you might make $2.
Yeah.
Because it's about keeping the momentum and keeping the grind going though. So going into real estate, how long you been in real estate now?
Yeah, so I've been an agent for 5 years.
Okay.
Right? But let me bring this up.
Okay, come on.
Because I'm going somewhere with
Come on, talk to me.
So when I got in the cop car, it took me to jail.
Okay.
And I got out and I lost everything.
Oh, come on.
So I came back to my job and I said, hey, look, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
Come on.
They fired me.
Wow.
I lost everything. So I remember leaving my job, running home and crying to the bus stop. I'm running, crying, and sweating, crying. And all I can think about is I let my family down. It's over for me because I was just corporate. That's my whole thing was moving up in the company.
Mindset, yeah.
Right? Because people ask me, Dre, why are you so giving? Why are you so hungry?
Come on.
As we talk about success, you're going to see why the success is there because of this backstory.
Yes.
So I remember going back to my apartment because I didn't pay my rent.
Come on.
Someone knocked on the door. And I just ran because I already knew who it was, the maintenance guy, right? So I ran to the tub, hid in the tub with the shower curtain put back, and I hid like this.
Oh,
and I
wow.
could hear the maintenance guy coming in, and you can see him looking around. He finally came to the restroom, removed the curtains like it was the veil, looked at me as I looked at him, and told me to get out.
Wow.
That's was the turning point of my life.
Oh my
so as
God.
you hear the success of the millions that we're making, the homes that we're building, just remember everything was predicated on me looking at them and them looking at me and them telling me to get out. So
I have a quote I always say: people see your glory, but they don't know your story.
Man,
they see it. They're like, man, and I tell people sometimes, I'm 43 now. I'm not 23. So I've been through some stuff now. Like we had some young men here renting out the podcast room. They 23. They're like, what you think, man? I'm like, look, this is how you can build your podcast. I said, I'm gonna give you 1 or 2 tips, but I think you should buy into the mentorship so I can really train you. You know what I'm saying? So, but they young though. And you can kind of see yourself in them because back in the day, I ain't have no guidance.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be an entrepreneur, but no, I had nobody to go to because everybody was working.
Yeah.
Everybody was working though.
Yeah.
So how many, in 5 years, if you had to put a number on it, how many transactions you had?
Yeah.
And how much money is that?
So my last 3 years has been the best year. So my first 2 years in the game, I did 1 deal.
Okay.
As a realtist agent, right? So imagine first 2 years in the game, nobody wanted to work with me. Everybody seen me as my job and not my potential.
Wow.
Right? And I think that's one of the challenging part being an entrepreneur is that when you have a W-2 and you're trying to start your entrepreneurship, people are seeing your job and not seeing you building your brand and your business.
Wow.
It took 2 years, everyone, for me to break through and get 1 deal. But let me tell you, for the millions of people who's watching and listening, if you're persistent and consistent with your message, here's the thing.
Say that again.
Your message has to be consistent. Not what everybody is saying about you.
Come on.
Not what everybody thinks about you, but your message to the people has to be consistent.
Yes.
So the first 2 years we did 1 deal, and the third year I'm saying yes to real estate, yes to real estate, yes I can help you. This, boom. The third year we did $3.7 million in transactions.
Ooh, come on.
The year number 4 we did $13.7 million.
It's going up. It's going up.
And last year we did $24.7 million in transactions. Yes, I'm speaking to the millions of people who are thinking about quitting their entrepreneurship drive because you don't have that instantaneous success.
Come on.
The time is now. Why not you? Why not you?
Come on.
Be persistent. Be consistent with your message. And let me tell you what I wear my message everywhere.
Ooh, you're supposed to.
Right?
Yes.
I preach the same message every single day.
I think people need to hear that, though. They need to hear that because I see some people online, 1 minute they're talking about this, next minute talking about this.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, I said, what's your message? I said, my message is why now is your time. I only focus on 3 principles: life, brand, legacy.
Yeah.
But with those 3 principles, I tell people, design the life you want, create the brand you deserve, and leave your legacy with your own information and products.
I love it.
So I tell people, and then so if you look at all my videos, you're gonna see entrepreneur this, entrepreneur that. Oh, reasons why I hate entrepreneurship. Reasons why entrepreneurship is good. So I just meant, but it's still about entrepreneurship. Yep. The message. So yes to real estate. I like that though. Yeah. So when people say yes, what's the reason? Do we have acronym with yes?
No
acronym. It's just yes.
It's just yes. So you hear all the time, and being an agent is, hey Andre, do you help people buy land? What would you say?
Yes.
What would I say?
You should say yes.
Okay. Hey Andre, can you help me build a house?
Yes.
Can you help me sell my house?
Yes.
Can you help me with new construction?
Yes.
Can you help me flip a house?
Come on, yes.
Right? So within my brand,
I like it.
Says everything about what I can do and help someone achieve and accomplish.
Man, that's so good. That's so good.
You know, the funny thing about it is that anytime you have a brand and you have a message, people will make fun of you.
They will.
People tell me a lot of times, hey, that's enough yes. you say yes to marriage, yes to love, yes to taking your kids to school. You just... But you know what? I ignore the naysayers.
Ooh, come on.
And as you build your brand and your entrepreneurship, you have to ignore the naysayers.
They there too.
And be consistent in your brand. And guess what now? When I meet people are beating me saying yes before I can tell them.
Man, because you know what? And this is the thing I tell people. The repetition is the mother of all learning. Yeah. So the more people see yes, the more it become. me and my wife have been out places, and people walk up and say, "Hey, y'all are one man two hustle people." We like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?"
Yeah.
And it's because they seen us on the internet, they seen us posting videos, and it's just amazing because it's like they don't know our name, they know our brand.
Yeah.
They know the brand. They don't know the name though. It's like, oh yeah, oh hey, you do a podcast called Why Now Is Your Time? I said, yeah, that's me. What's your name? I'm saying I'm Lloyd. I'm like I say my name on the podcast all the time. But maybe they're not really recognizing the name. They just recognizing like the brand and what they go and watch. So how important is how do somebody build their? Okay, this is a good question. I love to ask entrepreneurs. How do you build your brand and your name at the same time?
Let me tell you. So my brand is all about helping people get to the next level.
Okay.
Right? So say, for instance, I help you buy a home. I help you build. Right? I'm walking through the whole step, the process. I tell people that I'm going to share so much information with you to where you have the intellectual property and then you can fire me.
Come on.
I'm in the business to get fired.
Come on. That's good.
I'm going to say that again. I'm in the business to get fired.
Come on.
You should be able to work with me a couple of times and have everything that you need, the connection that you need to build your product and do what you need to where you can say, hey, Dre, I have it from here. But what that does is now you have walking billboards.
Come on.
Hey, have you heard of Dre? Have you heard of Yes to Real Estate? No. Man, Yes to Real Estate is amazing. They help me do this and this and this and this. And they honest, they're transparent, integrity. I'm telling you, you need to work with them, right? So now, boom, I build people first.
Build them up.
In return, they are building the brand. It's nothing like walk-in marketing, right? So after you build people up, you share with them. They go around tell other people, and then you begin to build your brand. So that's how I began to build.
You know what? And we had a couple that flew. My wife said it's not a couple. We had business partners. They flew in from North Carolina 2 weeks ago here, just to work with us on building their digital product out. Now. How do that happen? Because we put our name out there on all the people we help build their own digital product. They start sharing the information with others, and before you know it, they call us and hey, we from North Carolina. Can we come to you guys' studio? We want to build our first digital product. Wow. So what's the price? All right, the price $3,500. Okay, cool. We're gonna wire y'all the money. We'll be there on these dates, and it's just like the word of mouth. Is like. It's the most important thing when it comes to building. So you building your brand. So you recommend somebody build their name first or build their brand first?
Man, honestly, so people still don't know who I am.
Okay. So build your brand first.
Yes. People know that I'm Yes to Real Estate, but most of them don't know that I'm Andre Berard as well. Right? So I would say build your brand because people can grab on to your brand and say, hey, I am Yes to Real Estate. I
got you.
Hey, he's about loving his wife and his kids. I believe in that. I am Yes to Real Estate. Hey, he's about helping the community. I've seen him volunteering. I am Yes to Real Estate.
I love that.
It's hard to get people to say, I am Andre Berard. Right? But they can say, I am Yes to Real Estate because it stands for real estate, but also it stands for the volunteer work, the loving husband, the loving father, and things like that.
And you know, and I tell people this all the time because I say, listen, because I teach branding, so I always tell people like, listen, man, one thing you want to start with is knowing your brand and who you speaking to. A lot of people don't know who they speaking to. They're trying to speak to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not for everybody, because the same people. It's weird though because I heard my wife say this before. She said, "You know why I like Target?" And I'm like, Target expensive to me. But she was like, "I don't care about the price. The baskets don't squeak. That little thing, that little thing is like, that's why you like Target. That's good. But just that little thing, she would rather go shop at Target than Walmart. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about the money. It's just about what she prefer. So I tell people, we are connected to different people. So whoever God has for you has for you. But if you don't live your purpose, there's people gonna die because you didn't live your purpose. You know, they're waiting on you to live your, because you can build your community and you have to live your purpose. And so as I'm building and I'm meeting people, I'm in all these rooms. Man, I go to. I be in a lot. Tonight I got a networking event to go to. I'm everywhere. Wherever the people.
Which event you going to tonight?
Off of it's from 6 to 8.
Yes, with the one who
the professionals, the business professionals.
Business professionals. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a mixer. So I'm going to that from 6 to 8, and then I have a friend. He having something else from 9 to 11. So I'm just moving.
You have to.
You got to get in the room. So how important is getting in the rooms? Let's talk about that,
man. Let me tell you, the breakthrough is in the room.
Ooh, come on.
The opportunity is in the room because I'm in this room with you.
Yes.
Because of being in the room.
Come on.
Right. And what I mean by being in the room is that I was able to shoot podcasts and have a marketing team.
Yes.
Who does that for me. So being in the room is so crucial to you going to the next level because sometimes you can be in a room that money can't buy. Right? You did something great for someone and someone want to invite you, right?
Yes.
A lot of rooms that I'm in because of me just volunteering or me being a sponsor for someone else's event.
Come on.
Hey, Dre, you sponsored this event. Come in this room.
You know when I tell people this all the time, I'm like, man, it's crazy. Let me just share a quick scenario. I went to this conference about a month ago. The conference brought, I met this guy there. He came, he was on a podcast. He told his friend about the podcast room. So his friend came to see the podcast room. His friend spent $300. Wow. Now, I'm just saying, $300 not a lot, but that $300 now, guess what? I got 2 more of his other friends that want to spend $3,500 to build a digital product. But that's just been in a room, just one room. Yeah. So I tell my wife all the time, as many people hands you shake, you start meeting them, they'll get to know you.
Yeah.
And once they get to know you, they get to know you, like you, and trust you.
Yeah.
After that, they'll buy from you.
Yeah, and that's how the real estate have grown. Is that like I'm a developer as well, right? And I build houses, but also guess what? I deal with a lot of clients who build homes, and guess who they use to sell their product? Because I'm in the rooms. Yes. I'm able to speak that language. And most people think, well, Andre, why would another builder want you to sell their product and you're a builder?
Come on.
Number one, they don't have scarcity and crab in the bucket mindset. But number two, they understand
that's so good.
If I can have another builder agent to sell my product, he's able to speak the language to the clients. He's able to push my product. And here's another thing. He's able to spot things in my new construction that I might miss. Right?
Second set of eyes.
Being in the room matters. Being in the room with other people who does what you do. Like, I'm not going to go there because there's other agents there, or I'm not going to go there because there's other developers.
Come on.
No. Being in a room, you can have another developer in the room who's not an expert at what you do.
Man, listen, I think people need to know that.
For example, a lot of people do not know how to build in flood zone areas. Like, say, for instance, Fifth Ward. Fifth Ward has certain areas to where it's a 100-year, 500-year flood zone.
Gotcha.
Which means you have to elevate the home, and you might have to get flood insurance. Most builders don't want to deal with it. Well, if I'm in a room with another builder who's thinking about coming over there, who is he going to partner with?
You.
Exactly. Why? Because I'm the expert matter in building in the flood zone area.
Come on.
So being in a room with other people who does what you do is a plus, because you still can sharpen each other.
I tell people this all the time. I don't know if you ever heard this, but this is my motto. Stop building a vision board and just... So I need you to build 2 things. I need you to build a vision board of what you see, but I need you to have another vision board for a vision environment. You know why? The vision environment. That means you want to have yourself in the middle of this vision board. You in the middle, and then you want to have people that you want to be connected to on this vision board. And if they're in your city, you want to go connect to them and make sure wherever goals that you're shooting for, you go get it. I tell people, having a vision board is fine, but it's the vision environment that's going to push your vision.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's the environment, the people you're around, the people that's speaking into you, the people that's believe. It's that is what's going to push you.
Yeah.
Because you just looking at the board, you're like, okay, I'm going to see the board. But, okay.
Yeah.
Looking at the board is nothing.
Yeah.
But if I get around people like yourself,
yeah,
then it was like, he made this many transactions.
Yep.
He did this. Okay, he's in this circle. He's in that circle. Now, the thing is, are you willing to pay for the information to get in the circle?
I was just about to touch on that.
Come on.
People who pay attention. People who pay attention.
Yes.
It's so many times that we want to be in a room for free.
Come on.
Right? You cannot get in the room and go to the next level if you're not willing to pay. People who pay attention.
Talk to the people.
So I tell people that I can easily give you the information, but how is that fair for you and me that I had to go learn and pay? So when I learned how to do new construction, shout out to Julio, my mentor.
Okay.
So before I even knew anything about new construction, I found him and I said, you know what? He's my guy. He's going to teach me how to do it. He didn't commit.
Vision environment.
I said, he's going to teach me how to do it.
Come on.
So before I even asked him, this is what I did. I watched him, and I began to offer value right away.
Come on.
We're about to get deep right now, everyone.
So come on.
I would show up to his property and call him, hey, your grass is kind of high. Let me send my team over to cut the grass. Hey, the front door is unlocked. Go ahead and lock it. I would show up on his property 2 o'clock in the morning. I did a drive-by at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Sacrifice.
Everything looks good with the property, no issues. And I was doing this for 6-7 months. Then he called me. He said, hey, Dre. I said, hey, what's going on, Julio? He said, hey, my agent didn't pick up the phone. Can you write an offer for me on this property? Absolutely. I pulled over. What's the details, Julio? Boom, sent the offer right away. Wow. Right? Oh, we about to go deeper. So he called me again maybe a month later. Hey, my agent didn't pick up. Can you write an offer? No worries. Diamond, can we write this offer up? Absolutely. We wrote up the offer right away, and he got the property. Right? And then 2 weeks later, he called me. Hey, Dre, look, you've been doing an amazing job, and you're not even my agent.
Crazy.
He said, I'm going to give you an opportunity. I'm going to let you sell one of my new construction properties. I'm going somewhere, everyone, for the millions of people who's watching. Remember, I'm not his agent.
Come on.
And I haven't asked him to teach me how to build yet.
But you was in position. Let's go.
All position matters. So he said, hey, I'm going to let you sell this new construction that I'm building. I said, Julio, not only I'm going to sell it, but I'm going to sell it before you're done building it. He laughed. He said, really? I said, watch this, right? I called him a month and a half later. Hey, the house is on the contract, so whenever you're done, we got a buyer. That time, he said, Dre, you're my agent. Woo! How many of us are willing to pay the price and go through the process until we get what we want? I did not get a commitment from this guy. This guy never told me that I was his agent, but I put in the work as if I was his agent. After that happened, after 8 months of putting in the work, I said, Julio, I need something from you.
Oh,
my Lord, how many
now
of
you
us
can act?
Yes. How many of us are willing to go through the process and willing to give before we ask? He said, what is it, Dre? He said, hey, I said, I need for you to build this product for me. I'm going to pay you. And I need for you to teach me. Say, teach me.
Teach me.
I need for you to teach me. But here's the thing, Julio. I'm going to pay you for both. What do you think he said?
He said yes.
Yes. He says yes. Right? So he built the first 2 houses. I was there every single day, looking at the notes, taking notes, asking questions. Because people who pay attention. So as I'm asking him questions, he's answering because guess what? I paid. I paid twice. I paid with my time, effort, and energy, and I paid with the dollar. How many of you are willing to pay to get what you want? To pay the price, sweat equity, and pay the money.
Man.
And after those 2 homes, I had an intellectual property to go out and build more homes. Now we're building 25 townhomes.
Come on, man. Crazy.
People who pay. Pay attention.
Yes, sir. You know what? That's so good, though. And I try to tell everybody, like, I had a guy, I said, you said mentor. I said, man, if your mentor don't have a mentor, y'all both students. I said, let me tell you something about understanding the mentor.
Yeah.
A mentor is a GPS. Let me explain. If I give you an address and I live in another state, and if you don't put it in my GPS, it won't tell you how long it take you to get there. It won't tell you where to go. You just gotta get in your car and drive.
Yeah.
Half you can't read a map.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So listen, what I'm trying to tell you, you need that GPS.
Yeah.
The GPS gonna say, hey, hold on, it's traffic over here. You might want to go around. You notice something about the GPS? The GPS also gives you 2 options. It gives you a free option and a paid option. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you go to the paid option, the time is shorter.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? When you go to the free option, all right, it's going to take you a little longer because you're going all the way around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when you go to the paid option, That's why I try to tell people, you gotta wake
My
up.
Lord. My Lord. And that is amazing because that paid option will cut your time out in 40 minutes.
Yes.
Because the wife and I are going to San Antonio this weekend.
Come on.
And we stay in Humble, and it says that if you go 45 around
Come on.
to get to I-10,
Come on.
it's going to San Antonio, it's going to take you 3 hours and 40 minutes. But if you go through the Beltway and all the way there, you'll save 30 minutes. You know, another thing I looked at, Turo.
Come on, talk about it.
So the great thing about Turo is that it gives you an option too. It says when it comes down all the way to the bottom where you get to pick your insurance coverage for the vehicle, it says you can ride in comfort, but understand that you're going to have a high deductible. You can pick this choice. But to really ride in comfort and not worry about anything,
come on,
pick this choice at the bottom. And I always love picking a choice so I can ride in comfort just in case anything happens. I'm picking the most expensive insurance so we can ride in comfort.
You know what? And I had to rent a U-Haul the other day just so I can because I had built some tables and this I make stuff exclusive. So I had a group of guys that said, "Hey man, we want a trifold table." And so I was like, okay, I'm going to build the table.
Yeah.
All right? So I had to go get a U-Haul. And it's like, you don't have to have the insurance. I need the insurance.
Yeah.
Not for me, but for others around me. You know what I'm saying? Not for me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I try to tell people, it's not about you.
Yeah.
It's about others. So this support, I'm going to tell you some acronyms.
Yeah.
And you tell me what it means to you.
Okay.
The first one is POUR.
Oh.
Acronym. Passing over opportunity repeatedly.
Passing over opportunity repeatedly.
What's your thoughts on that?
I love it. I love it. Passing over opportunity repeatedly. Because every opportunity do not look like an opportunity at the beginning.
Come on. Speak to the people.
Think about it. Hey, we have this event. I don't know, man. I've been to an event last week. I don't know if I want to do it again. You go to the event and get a breakthrough.
Come on.
You hear some information, a nugget to where you can come back home and implement it.
Come on.
And your life is never the same. Every opportunity do not look like an opportunity at the beginning.
All right, next acronym is money. Acronym. Momentarily owned, not externally yours.
Ooh.
Just a tool.
Yes. And giving, tithes and offerings.
Yes.
Right? So we make millions of dollars in this business entrepreneurship, understanding that the money is just a tool. And one of the tools and one of the things is giving. So paying your tithes and offering to the Lord.
Come on.
Let me tell you that when you give, the Bible says that as a man giveth, so shall he be, right? So as we give unto the Lord and saying thank you for allowing us to have this gift and opportunity.
Come on.
Right? And then sponsorships and other opportunities.
So I tell people all the time, some of y'all are sowing on concrete. But you gotta sow on soil.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something about soil, it's dark. So when you sow, it's dark.
Yeah.
But you coming out the darkness.
Yes.
So it's the whole mindset. So hope, help other people excel.
Yes.
What's your mindset on hope?
That's what we are here doing now. So millions of people who's watching and listening, that we are here giving back to you, giving you information, knowledge, and wisdom and encouragement to push through your current situation.
Luck, labor under correct knowledge.
Oh. That understanding that when you put in that work, you want to have it directed at something. Right? And you want to have the right information and knowledge to go out and put the work in.
Denial. Acronym. Don't even notice I am lying.
Oh, that's a good one. The enemy.
Come on.
The enemy.
Come on.
When he tells you that this is not your season. When he tells you to give up. When he tells you that after the second year, you're still year 3, 4, and 5, you're still not going to break through. He's lying.
Come on.
He's in denial. He's telling you everything that what is about to happen, but he's telling you this stuff to hope that you give in and give up on your dream and your vision.
So, which one more important, confidence or cockiness? Or do you need both? Because athletes, I'm just bringing up athletes. Some of them got to be a little cocky to be called to be good. So, confidence and cockiness, which one you need? Or do you need both?
I want both.
Okay.
And I want confidence because if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will.
Ooh, that's good.
You can, when you speak with someone, you can tell if they believe in what they're telling you.
That's
right?
good.
And cockiness is what you need to talk against the enemy as well. When he tells you, when you wake up and the business deal fall through.
Come on.
I had 2 deals fall through last week worth $20,000. And let me tell you, I don't care who you are. When you lose $20,000 and you're supposed to close the next day, you need some cockiness to say, "Hey, I need a rebound. I need to get myself together, get back up, and go back out."
Yes, and I think, people need to understand this. So another 2 words: hungry or humbleness.
Both.
Do you need both?
Oh, you need both. Because right now in Houston, it's 106 degrees.
Yes.
Right? and in my business, I make money when I go out and get the kill for 4 months down the line. So I go out every day, build rapport with the builders, build rapport with developers, build rapport with clients, right? Show clients what I'm working on.
Come on.
So they can use me as their agent, right? So I have to be hungry, understanding that the effort, time, and energy I put in now, I might not reap a reward until 7 months from now. How many of you are willing to go out and put in the work knowing that the work you put in, you're not going to benefit from it tomorrow?
Come on. And that's the thing about entrepreneurship. I tell people the difference is when you work a job, they bring you the plate of food.
Yeah.
And then whether you full or not, that's all you getting.
Yeah.
When you're an entrepreneur, you kill what you eat.
Yes.
All right? I mean, when you eat whatever you kill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the mindset has to shift.
Yes.
So in order for me to get this studio, and we're working on part 2, 10,000 square foot building.
Yeah.
5 podcast rooms,
Yeah.
2 state-of-the-art places where people can hold their own seminars.
Yeah.
2 classrooms so I can start my entrepreneur/content creation school.
Yeah.
Coming.
I love it.
Coming soon.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yes.
we see the vision.
Yes.
We see the need. You know,
Yeah.
instead of you going to, you ain't got to worry about going to college. We can show you in 8 months. On month number 9, you should make at least $10,000 a month with your own brand. We got system and processes teaching, taking you to new levels and new heights. That's where we at, man. This is where it's at.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so me and my wife, we thought about it, and then you're going to have like different places where people can record content. So, man, we're just trying to build something that's just different. You know what I'm saying? It comes with having the right mindset.
This
so
is amazing.
Man, so give us the last year. Give us at least 3 to 5 things that you learned about entrepreneurship that you didn't know.
Man, the main thing is, if you want to go far and cause real change in the community, you cannot go by yourself. You need a team of people who believe in the vision.
Yes.
And the best way to get your team to buy in,
come on.
First of all, you got to buy in because your team will be able to see it.
Yes.
You can never tell your team to do something that you're not willing to do.
Come on.
And you got to make sure that your team is eating as well.
Ooh, that's some good. Hey, hold on. Make sure they eat.
Look, you cannot be on the podcast in front of millions of people and talking about you making thousands of dollars.
Come on.
And then your team is saying, I'm barely making it. Right? People, if you want to build your team and grow your team, you got to make sure who's ever on your team eat and have the intellectual property as well to where they can go and kill on their own if they decide to leave your team.
So that's why I tell people too. Like I have people I only hire that have the mindset like me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? How important is mindset though? Because I think people need to hear from people like yourself. Yeah. Like, because somebody might say, "Man, 1 sale in 1 year, I would have been out." You know what I'm saying? So how did you shift your mind? Was you reading books? Was you know what I'm saying? Like I mean, it's a tough transition.
It is.
You making it sound easy.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah.
So what did you do? Like when you ain't making sales, I mean, what should people do? Like,
I would say, number 1, read books, the environment, get around people who's winning.
Yes.
Right? I know some people are taught to say, hang around people who's barely making it like yourself so you don't have to be real with yourself.
Oh.
But what I did was I got around people who was winning. People I'm like, man, I want to do that one day. And I started seeing people who was making money and who was looking like me. Representation matters.
Come on.
And I just got in an environment of winners. Right? And I went home and encouraged myself, read, and start putting in the work more and more and more and getting in the environment.
And I tell people that, see, you just said something. That's why I always tell people when they say, man, I got a vision board. I'm like, let me see your environment board, please.
Yes.
They're like, what? What you talking about?
Yes.
No, you need to have an environment board.
Yeah.
That's what's going to help you get to new levels and new heights.
Yep.
If you don't have the right environment, you're going to suffer. You're going to suffocate.
Yeah.
You know, so there's an analogy I always use. So imagine if you was a plug and God said, hey, Andre, every 30 minutes you got to plug into something or you're going to die. Wake up in the morning, kiss my wife, plug.
Yeah.
Wake up, talk to this friend that ain't talking about nothing.
Yeah.
Plug.
Yeah.
What I'm watching, plug. What I'm listening to, plug.
Yeah.
We have to, since we are the source and people is the power.
Yeah.
We got to be very careful
we
plugging into. We got to be very careful.
Yes.
Because if you plug into the wrong thing, and the reason why I had to get rid of a lot of friends, because they all had a job. And it's no disrespect for who got jobs, but they had a job, but they're not thinking like me.
Yeah.
And so they trying to direct me to go back to work.
Yeah.
I'm trying to direct myself to millions. You know what I'm saying? My friend got offended because I told him, I said, bro, I love you.
Yeah.
But the difference between me and you is you working for 401k, I'm working for my last name. I said, not only that, you punching in somebody else's dreams, I'm punching on mine every day. That's the difference.
That's that equity.
It's that equity. And he was like, man, I mean, and don't think I changed.
Yeah.
I just grew.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, I ain't trying to be disrespectful to people.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's important because you talk to the same type of people, they're going to be like, hey, man, you still ain't working back at the railroad?
Yeah.
Man, you know how much money the railroad making? I'm making twice as much as the railroad's paying me.
Yeah.
It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I just tell people that, like, it's very important to be, locked in. So, the question I want to ask you about what you started with your son.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
The Yes Sir Real Estate Field Trip?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, as you grow in this game, and when I first started, I realized I had a lot of questions, but no one wanted to help.
Yes, that's that part.
For the millions of people who are starting on the journey and you on Instagram looking who can help you.
Come on.
And I realized that even though I was willing to pay, you still have some people who didn't want to help because of the scarcity mindset.
Yes.
So shout out to my son Chase, and I started a Yes Sir Real Estate Field Trip. And this field trip is predicated on sharing information on new construction, flips, rentals, and everything. So we started off with just sharing about rentals because that's all we had.
Yes.
And we started off, my son and I, and he didn't even want to be there, right? So
you dragging me along.
Yeah, it grew from him and I, and to 10 people, then 15 people, then 30 people. Then we went from a small tree to a larger tree, and it just started growing until we had 250 people at our last event at the Yes Sir Real Estate Field Trip.
Wow.
And we have speakers from all over. Chris came. Donovan.
Come on.
Chris Ford, Garland. A lot of great people have spoke from architects, engineers.
Come on.
Builders, developers. So that's what it is. Now it's a 3-day event now. So every year we have it. So Friday would be the 101 field trip.
Is it a certain age group?
No.
Okay.
I bring my kids. People bring their kids, and that's the thing about Yes Sir Real Estate.
Okay.
Is that get your kids in this environment young to where they are expecting greatness. They expect to be entrepreneurs. They expect to take the business and take it to the next level.
Crazy.
Right? So Friday, we had the 101 field trip where we went to a new construction we was doing. We had 50 people. We had food, tent. And then Saturday was the real field trip inside the building. And then Saturday night was the bowling. So we do bowling every Saturday night. And then this one was different. It was faith and real estate. Sunday, we went to church. Shout out to Pastor Von Juan.
What church is that?
Pastor Von Juan is over there at, I'm going to get back to that, man. We're going to have to cut that.
Okay,
Pastor Von Juan, his church. And then Sunday night, we went to, Sunday evening, we had brunch.
Okay.
Right? So it went from just a regular event to a 3-day event.
People need to see that though. Like it ain't where you start, man.
Yeah.
It's by you being continuously being successful.
Yeah.
You know, and I think people don't really, you know, live by like that mindset. So leave us with some quotes, man. What's some quotes? Like give us 3 or 5 quotes that you live by.
Yes. So before I do the quotes, okay. I want to tell the millions of people about the special project we're working on.
Yes.
So the first of its kind in Houston. Shout out to Garland, my architect.
Okay.
And the team. Is the Yes to Real Estate Texas Tiny Homes. So right in Fifth Ward, Frenchtown Fifth Ward, we are taking a 15,000 square foot lot, replatting it. And now we are building 9 tiny homes. So 6 2-bedrooms, 2.5 bath homes, and 3 2-bedrooms, 1.5 bath homes. Ooh. And what's great about this is that it's going to be a gated community.
Okay.
It's going to be an HOA community.
Okay.
Right? But it's going to be catered to the investors. Right? Because most HOA and deed restriction communities are catered to the residents, right?
Of course.
Oh, no short-term rentals, no this and no that.
Yes.
But this community is different because I am an investor-friendly agent. I'm an investor first, agent second. That everything that I do, I have the investor in mind.
So you can Airbnb them out. You can do whatever you feel comfortable with. But this is the thing. Why do people put all that? I'm going to tell you, I live in Humble too.
Yeah.
I live in Eagle Springs in the front.
Oh, yeah, we down the street from each other.
Okay,
I'm in Fall Creek.
Okay, I'm in the front. It's Talon Ridge Townhomes.
Yeah.
I hate it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so that's besides the point. We working on our dream home right now.
Yeah.
But I just, because we got lied to about the HOA. It's 2 HOAs.
Really?
You know how much an HOA is? $3,200.
A year?
A year.
What?
Yes, you paying for the roof for the community. That roof, whatever that is, I don't know what that is, like $1,800 something.
Yeah. And
then you paying another $1,400 for the access to Eagle Springs. They got like 3 pools and all that, but it's not worth it. But anyways, that's here, nothing to hear that. But that's the thing. I was just like, man, why they always got these HOA crazy rules.
But see, here's the thing about HOA that most people don't know.
Come on.
Is that when you are the developer,
okay,
right, you can sub out the HOA to oversee it. But guess who the money comes back to as well? That you get a percentage of it as being the developer.
I got you.
So now that HOA that goes to, upkeeping of the neighborhood, the developer, the person who put everything together also get a percentage of the HOA.
Okay.
So the reason why it's going to be important for our community is that, the grass, the courtyard we're going to have, the gate. So it's important, but with you being the owner, you can set the rules of what you want.
Yes. Listen, I'm a man that loves setting my own rules.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing like setting your own rules.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not like waking up and like, I do what I want to do today. I'm all right today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what's coming the next 3 to 5 years? Like, what's coming for you? Like, what's your vision?
So one of our visions is to build a whole community, right? So we're talking about like 300 homes, right?
Yes.
And within that community, you know how you have the street sign. You're like, how they came up with Dewberry Shores Lane, right?
Yeah.
Our mission and one of our goals is to name all these streets after historic African-American people who have gone and fought for our entrepreneurship, right? The great ones, Chase Lane, my son, Scholar Way, right? My wife gonna have a name, right? People on my team gonna have a name. So every name that you see on the street corner is going to have a meaning and a reason behind what they have done, because legacy matters.
Man, listen, I tell people every day, legacy is greater than currency. Oof. You know what I'm saying? The reason why legacy is greater than currency because, matter of fact, I shared a video with Miles Monroe with my wife.
I love Miles Monroe.
He died in 2014. I said, look, this is greatness. So this is why I say this content we making today. The books, I got 2 more books I'm about to drop and a church's book. Yeah. So all this information is people can go back and watch it like, man, this is what this dude was thinking. One of the greatest things I heard Lamborghini say, they don't make commercials because the people that they cater to ain't sitting on the couch. You know what I'm saying? Cause I thought about it. I ain't never seen a Lamborghini commercial.
Yeah.
They said that we don't make commercials because the people that we cater to, they don't sit on the couch.
My Lord.
They active.
Yes.
They moving.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Wow. So all right, so you're gonna build this community.
Yeah. So build a community,
and then
we're also gonna start a program to where we're going to the schools.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing. Not just the inner city schools.
Come on.
Every school.
Yes.
Right? Because here's the thing about it. Because I grew up in the inner city. I grew up in the hood, so we're going to go there.
Yes.
But also the influence schools, right?
Yes.
Because entrepreneurship matters across the board.
It do.
Right? So we're going to start a program, the Yes to Real Estate program for that as well. And then I just want to continue to make sure that my wife and our relationship is growing. So one thing, another thing that I'm focused on, vacation, spending time with the family, and understanding what my wife want to do. Right, so she's our exterior designer and our stager.
Okay.
But also that, hey Joe, what do you want to do within the business?
What's your purpose?
What's your purpose?
Yes,
and I want to sow into her, and I want to bring her passion, because so many times our significant other, our husband or wife, if you're the main person, you get lost.
Yes.
And I never want to make sure that my wife is not lost. So I want to make sure that we continue to sharpen.
So you heard of the 111 rule?
No.
This is for all married people.
Okay.
You should spend 1 hour a night with your spouse. You should have 1 day night a week. Mm-hmm. And you should take a 7-day vacation once a year with your spouse, just you and them, without the kids. Ooh. It's the 111 rule.
No, I love that.
You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
It's the 111 rule. Yeah. So it's like the 7. I know people say, it's people that can watch your kids. Calm down.
Yeah,
it's the people you trust.
Yeah, yeah.
But then, me and my wife, we were really big on taking vacations where your phone not active. So like we went to this place in Austin called the Missing Hotel. Uh-huh. Man, the phone wasn't working. But it's cool. I was out of commission for 2 days. When I got back, my phone was crazy.
Yeah.
But again, you need a team. People I can put in place.
That's right.
People I can open this door up and say, hey man, I got 9 people booked this room, change it out to these look, and then they come here and they run it.
Yeah.
I gotta trust people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think the crabs in a bucket mentality, it's just not what we do. Not what I do.
Yeah.
Because it's a rule. And I'll tell you this. I'm going to tell you this rule. It's the 107-3 rule.
107-3.
So I give you people 100% of the information. 7% going to take action. Only 3% going to execute.
My Lord.
So if I give you everything I know about creating your website, your brand, your content, everything to 100 people, guess what? Only 3 people are gonna do something.
My Lord. Yeah.
So so we shouldn't have a scarcity mindset.
Yeah.
Because DNA acronym, the D stands for your design, the N stands for to notice, and the A is your assignment. When you notice, when you know your assignment, your DNA is different than anybody else.
It is different.
So why I'm worried about if I do podcasts, so I do it too.
Yeah.
And I teach it, and I got mentors.
Yeah.
It don't matter who doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No one can be you.
No one can be you.
Why now is your time?
Yes.
That's you.
Die empty.
Yeah.
That's the goal. Die empty.
Empty.
Do not go to the gravesite
My Lord.
with those goals and dreams.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. So leave us with some quotes, man. Give us some quotes that you live by.
So, people who pay attention, right?
Love it.
What you do now would affect your future.
Yes.
This analogy that I'm gonna give you before we end is for my old school folks who still wash dishes with their sponge, right? So you know how you take the sponge, you put detergent on it, and you begin to use the surface, the front and back, on a hard skillet.
Yes.
Right? And you scrubbing. So what do we do after we scrub for a little bit?
Wash it.
We squeeze.
Oh, we squeeze,
squeeze that sponge, right? So you squeeze that sponge because once you squeeze it, it allows you to get more liquid and more detergent on it so you can wash again. Because after a period of time, it loses effectiveness. That's information. Our goal is so that as the Lord allow us to get information,
come on,
right, is to share with the millions of people, right?
Give
and
it.
As we share, we'll squeeze in our minds so we can get more.
Come on.
Right? So if you're not giving, you are oversaturating your sponge to where you can't receive anymore. So squeeze, give, share, give that information.
And I tell people all the time, a closed hand can't receive anything.
Yeah.
You must open up.
Yeah.
So you must give to receive anything. I got an analogy I'm gonna lead you with. So you see the bottle of water?
Yes.
So say this body this bottle represents your body.
Yeah.
It's empty, but we pour water in it, which is the positive energy.
Yeah.
All right. So now we got the water in it. We drop a dime in it. The dime represents your vision. We see it at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
We take a teaspoon of Coke and we pour that teaspoon of Coke in there. What happens to this bottle? It starts turning black.
Yes.
So that vision, that dime, you can't see it no more.
Can't see it no more.
Just with that teaspoon of negativity that we poured in there. We didn't need a lot of it. I say that because people, they full of positive energy and they have a vision, but when they start connecting to the wrong people, they start pouring into them that negative energy.
Yeah.
So now the vision that they had, it gets cloudy.
Wow.
So people got to see where they going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So is there anything you want to ask me before we get up off of here, man?
Well, so I want to share something with the millions of people who's watching.
Come on.
You heard us talk about millions.
Come on.
Right? You heard us talk about our vision. You heard us talk about our challenges.
Come on.
Right? We cried a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We wake up. We full of passion. We lost deals.
Come on.
We lost opportunities. Well, but we gained opportunities. We gained deals. So through it all,
come on.
I want the millions of people to understand several things. Number one, it's okay to be vulnerable. You know, sharing. I'm vulnerable with my wife, right? When I'm going through, I have a tough time, I cry.
Yes,
right.
Me too.
And my wife and I talk about it, right? It's okay saying that you don't know, right? Just making sure that you can get the answer for the people. So I want to encourage you to continue to push.
Come on.
I want to encourage you to continue to go after your goals and dream. Someone is waiting on you to go through your breakthrough and to give your testimony. Your testimony matters. Your vision matters. Your time is now.
Yes.
This message you thought was for someone else, no, it's for you. Yes, I'm talking to you right now.
Come on.
You take this message and you operate and you use it. Why now is your time? Thank you for saying yes to your season.
Yes.
Thank you for saying yes to your vision. Thank you for saying yes to why now is your time. And thank you for saying yes to real estate. I want to see you and you and you.
Come on.
At the top.
Man, listen, man. He gave y'all so much information, man. I always tell you guys, keep watching me like you watch TV. Not only are you going to watch your income grow, but your mindset will change. And remember, man, go out and do the things that you love to do, man, because you got to believe in you. Remember, there's a word inside of believe. It's a 3-letter word. It's called lie. Oh. Believe says lie. When you say a lie word, it means you got to get delusional. You got to already see it before you touch it. Don't wait till you touch it to see it, because you ain't gonna never touch it. You got to see it. So, man, listen, man, thank you guys for watching this video, man. It's been so much gems been shared. We see you guys in the next video. Peace.